Join Nordo and KFAN for a Team USA watch party tomorrow afternoon at Dugaril's in Hastings. Catch USA versus Australia kicking off at 2 p.m. with games, prizes, and drink specials while cheering on the red, white, and blue. We'll see you at Dugaril's in Hastings tomorrow at 2.
Ben Leber joins the Power Trip Morning Show every Monday and Thursday. And Ben, I will continue to suggest to the great staff at Twin Cities Live that you have a Power Trip camera.
A Power Trip camera?
Yeah, remember, this is my idea where you got to keep it classy. This is Twin Cities Live. But once in a while, I know you want to make some kind of a double entendre or dirty joke or whatever. Try to do a Power Trip style humor, stupid sophomore garbage.
Yeah.
Yesterday, all they would have needed during the segment where you guys were talking about Wiener Wars, just a camera where you could have just looked into the camera and just given a smirk like, you know, and I know what I want to say, but I can't because this is Twin Cities Live.
I did sneak in one comment.
I caught that, yeah.
Yeah.
But, they talked Wiener Wars yesterday.
Yeah. That's happening at the market at Malcolm Yards. Great title. And how can you not say Wiener Wars without making some sort of joke?
Right. If I'm 90, I still want to at least, go, okay. That's kind of
I thought what I said was safe enough.
I thought so, too.
Yeah. A little shocking, but I think that was the bit, right?
Can I guess what your joke was?
Well, we were just saying goodbye to our guest from Rectangle Pizza.
Sure.
And so basically, every one of the restaurants inside the market at Malcolm Yards is making their version of a hot dog. And then you as a guest get to sample all the hot dogs. You get this little placard. You cast your votes. And then at the end of the contest, that particular store wins the Wiener War.
Okay? Brilliant.
So then I said, thank you very much. We're pulling for your wieners.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's good, yeah.
I thought maybe you had said, I want to throw a shout out to my good friend, Zach Halverson, who's earned the purple mushroom head in the Wiener Wars.
You need help. Would have been nice for you to give a shout out, Ben. Just saying. Maybe next time.
Listen, guys.
You won?
He's a veteran.
Speaking of shout outs, I got the greatest cat call today at the coffee shop.
Go on.
The greatest. Do we have time for this?
Sure, of course.
Do we have Tommy calling in?
Not yet.
Tommy should be calling. You say hopefully.
Okay. Drop off my kid at his football camp. Go over to the coffee shop just down the road. Walking in to go pick up my little coffee. In the parking lot, about 50 feet away, a truck pulls up. The guy yells out his passenger side window. He's like, Leber! And I look over and he's waving from his driver's seat, leaning over into the passenger window. I'm like, what's up? He's like, I eat mac and cheese with a fork.
That's great.
That's brilliant.
No, you use a spoon.
That's great.
And then he drove off.
That is
brilliant.
great.
It was
That's
great.
so much better than saying, hey, love you on the Power Trip or love you on Twin Cities Live. Just yelling out
or love you.
The mac and cheese angle is better.
So much better.
That's truly showing that you
whoever
listen.
that guy is, if you're listening right now, brilliant.
Yes, much smarter choice.
And that's incredible because he probably never knew he would ever run into you. And that was such a big thing for him that was in his mind as soon as he saw you.
I know. That's what
so cool,
I walked away thinking the same thing. Like, how is that the first thing
that was a month ago?
Like, I don't even live on this side of town. Yeah. Like, it's not like you feel like you're going to bump into me, on a daily basis walking around, like taking my dog for a walk or whatever. You may never see me ever.
No, you got to be quick.
And God, he was so wrong.
100%.
So wrong. I don't know who the other gentleman on X that posted a couple days ago that there's a spoon on the box of Kraft mac and cheese.
Wow.
It's mac and cheese on a spoon.
No, you stab it and you shove it.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Even the manufacturer themselves that created mac and cheese.
Believe you, I won't do what you tell me. Since when do you just follow what everybody else tells you to do?
Yeah, man.
Always.
Follow your own.
Always, yeah.
Lighthouse, Beat to your own drum.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah. You gonna make me cry? What are you doing here?
Hey, Dad?
Yeah?
You want to have a catch? I'd like that.
I love you, Dad. Father's Day weekend.
I knew that was happening. It was so funny.
I love you, Dad.
That scene.
Oh, it's so good.
We just watched it. I can't believe that's not one day. I can't believe they did that over 2 weeks. It's magic, Ben. It's magic. Did you just hear that bit that we played?
No, because I heard the start.
No, you're getting catcalled by mac and cheese guy.
Well, I heard the start of the interview. I got out of my car, and then I got stuck at the new security door.
Oh, yeah.
So I was standing there for a while.
Yeah.
Well, I would love to play it for you again. Maybe I'll play it for you again later because people just heard it. But I had Dwyer Brown on, who played Ray's dad.
Yeah, sounds like a country singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Also a full sentence.
and he talked about the fact that as he was on his way out to Iowa to film Field of Dreams, his dad actually passed away when he stopped by his house unexpectedly.
No.
The first night that he got there, on his way to film, this scene. And for him to, I mean, we watched the scene. It's like, I would have cut. Sorry.
Sorry, I got snot coming down my nose.
Again.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Incredible. But he also said that they had to, because they were filming it at the time of night, they called it Golden Hour. It took them 2 weeks. They did it one line at a time because they wanted to film in that golden hour of time in the evening. So that entire scene took 2 weeks to film, and we just watched it. You can't tell it all. That's brilliant. That's just magic, man. Magic. Anyway, there you go.
It's cool, man.
Pretty cool.
I think the art of filmmaking is fascinating.
Me too.
All right, should we do the news until Tommy gives us a call?
Sure. I hope he still calls.
That's the thing. As we talked
just
about this
never
with
know.
Gaffigan, you just never know.
Yeah.
He's supposed to. In fact, this guy checked in with me last night saying it was going to happen.
Yeah, you never know.
Anyway, there you
If I
go.
were him, I'd be sleeping in.
Oh, for sure.
This is
I were him, I'd be sleeping
KFAN
like
News with
15
Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
Thanks, St. Paul
I think
Saints.
Saints will say again. They're playing today. No, I believe it might even be a day game today. Let me check on that. But of course, Sunday's Father's Day. We've mentioned it about a couple times. Get your ticket package headed on down there. SaintsBaseball.com.
And if you're just waking up and you're curious, the U.S. Open play suspended because of non-threatening weather conditions. The conditions just suck, so they're waiting for the fog to lift and some other things. So whatever.
I think they'll get going in about 50 minutes.
It's a 5:07 start tonight versus Omaha down CHS Field. But don't forget, SaintsBaseball.com. Thank you, St. Paul Saints. We love you. Here's what's going on in your news, ladies and gentlemen. Officials at an Oklahoma hospital say they're not offering any tours or interviews, even though they were the hospital featured on the documentary Maternal Instinct on Netflix. My God, people.
Why would people want to
I
tour?
don't know.
Yeah, people are weird.
I don't know the bit, though. What's
Dude, you don't.
What's the story?
The documentary is new on Netflix last week. It's called Maternal Instinct. It's about this woman who is a serial liar to the point where you can't believe it. And she tells people that she's pregnant, and after 10 and a half months goes to the worst length to get a baby to prove that she wasn't lying. The worst. She's on death row. I'll just give you that.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, youngest person in America.
You
on
can't
death row.
believe this story. There's so many facets of it. I've told a million people not to watch it, but everybody watches it when I say that. But I also want them to watch it because you can't believe what you're seeing, that somebody can lie that much and go to those links. But anyway, they're not giving tours of the hospital. The documentary details how Taylor Parker murdered a woman, removed her baby from her womb. Yep. I don't know what you're talking about. I just had a baby. And if you guys saw it, you would know that is a dynamite impression. It's too bad that I do a great impression of her.
Yeah. I have a question, not asking my normal.
Right, your hand was up. I almost said, Paul, your hand's
No, I
up.
asked him at
My
the parking
God.
lot like 3 days ago. He said yes. Do hospitals do tours due to like HIPAA? Like you can't really do a tour of a hospital, right? Thank you, Mel.
Well, it's not like you're going door to
gonna have a
door and
baby
looking
there,
at
probably.
medical records.
Don't you go and
You
check
can-
out the delivery room and stuff like
You
that?
can show them the facility.
I think they're like school groups and stuff that
I think
go through.
Rosie likes to hang out there.
He does.
Yeah, where
maternity
does he?
ward.
Yeah. So was he at the birth of your kid?
No, my kid's not famous enough.
Yeah, it wasn't at the birth of mine either.
But my daughter is important.
Yeah, well, he's not going to be
Thanks,
there
Mel.
either, Mel.
I guess it checks out, though. People like stuff like that. Like
They love it, man.
You know, if somebody a famous person was murdered in a house, people would be lined up just to go walk through the room that they were murdered in.
Yeah, that's half the reason they had to tear down the Dahmer apartment building.
Yeah.
Because it would draw a crowd all the
I have
time.
no interest in any of that.
Same.
None.
Like, I'll go see a haunted house, but
Yeah.
that other stuff, no.
Yeah.
Not for me.
What about the crawl space of a haunted house?
Where a clown resides?
Maybe.
Hey, what am I, clown to you?
Only during the day.
What am I,
Probably
funny?
smart. Stay in the captain's room.
Guys,
What about
Billy?
What about Tennille's room?
this is a terrible story. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass. What do you do?
That's I think that was Big Mouth Bass, Billy guy or whatever.
What?
He was doing the singing fish on a wall bit. That kind of a bass.
How did you know that? Was it the movement that I made?
Yeah.
The movement helped, but it was definitely like that the singing tone.
Jesus.
Well, this is not a funny story at all.
Do it with the singing fish voice.
Oh, we got to win the missile race.
What?
She's promising a thorough and transparent investigation after the LAPD shot and killed a pet dog in Canota Park. It happened last Saturday night as the dog's owner was celebrating the New York Knicks NBA championship victory. Officers responded because there were reports of a woman screaming. When they got to the house, the dog ran out and attacked him. They shot the dog. Then they went in and found out the woman was screaming because she was celebrating the Knicks victory.
Huh?
Yeah.
Why is it? Why is she involved? Why is Karen Bass involved?
Apparently she's investigating whether or not there was a reason to shoot the dog. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's crimes every day in L.A. Why is she picking this one to put her name behind it?
It did make headlines the other day.
Yeah, I'm sure that there was some
So
pressure.
maybe she's
sure she
feeling
want to.
pressure that she has
Yeah.
to respond because
Why-
why did they shoot this
It's
random
boring
dog?
up there on the wall.
Why doesn't she take the time to investigate voter fraud? My gosh. That's a big deal. That's headlines in L.A. Get behind that.
Yeah.
Ben Leber at KFAN.com.
Yep. No, it's marketing at
Oh,
KFAN.com.
stop it. You
Oh, yeah,
didn't
we have to do that organically, right?
Oh, that was organic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was organic.
That was a website.
Sort of orgasmic as well.
I don't think. Do you have a KFAN.com?
I need to talk to you guys about that. I off air. I have no idea what that email meant.
Just delete it and move on.
I did not read it.
It was really long.
It was like 4 paragraphs. 4
I read
paragraphs.
it. I was honored to read it. It's an honor to get emails.
Okay,
from
then
Chad.
give us the quick
You just
summation.
learned, though.
I just learned to read.
Yeah. Congratulations on that, by the way.
Okay,
You're
so break
welcome.
it down for us. What were the 4 paragraphs about?
You're welcome. It's
Me?
nothing.
Sure. You read it.
The 4 paragraphs were about that Abbott is taking a stand now, and he wants people to listen. Let me start over. He wants people that are listening, if they have businesses, to instead of going through a bunch of hoops to get on the air, they can just simply email marketing@kfan.com. And he wants that to be available to possible advertisers.
Marketing at KFAN.com?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
I like
if
the
you're
idea. Good.
available advertiser,
Yeah,
or
good
you're
idea.
like,
It's
hey,
available to anyone.
I want to advertise, but most of the time I call people.
Nosta?
Yeah.
I love that coffee, by the way.
Yeah. And
Great predictions, by the way. Yeah.
thank you. Most people don't answer.
Nostradamus.
Why don't we just have them email marketing@kfan.com?
Yeah, because right now they might as well email Billy Bass. That's
Elvis.
Going down to the river to sell some advertising. But I'm out of office,
Oh, boy. You need medication.
I'm a bass on a wall. They don't
Keep
give me-
singing. Keep singing, please.
What kind of medicine would you give a fish?
Yeah.
Ty Gilnall.
Ty Gilnall.
He's my favorite rapper. Yeah!
No, wrong guy.
Ty Gilnall?
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
What
It
about
wasn't bad.
Adgil? Like
I wish you had gills.
Why?
So you'd
Lame
swim away.
attempt at humor, swing and a miss.
It wasn't that
So
good.
you could only exist underwater.
You have high standards for me, and I can't get them. What? You want me to die?
Who are you talking to?
Who, me?
There's guilt associated with transitioning from spring to summer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here's my friend.
I was going to say, Tommy comes in here and tells us about it all the time.
Brilliant.
I don't know why I was born with this line.
No, stop doing the fish bit.
Take me to the river.
Change me to a woman.
I don't know why Tommy Brennan's not calling.
That guy.
I bet his people told him not to call.
Will you keep singing?
He heard your Quantum Leap Hitler bit and said, "Don't call this show."
I think it's a good bit. Not that Hitler was a good person. If you didn't listen, I thought it would be funny if Scott Bakula woke up in one of the dark episodes of Quantum Leap, and he's like, looked in the mirror, and he's like, "Oh boy."
Hold the fort.
Oh boy. Oh boy. What if he woke up in the back of a Ford Bronco? Oh boy, holding the gun.
Oh boy.
He's out Cowley.
Brilliant.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
What do I do? Where are we going?
Thank God this episode's only 28 minutes.
Hawk,
Yeah.
have you watched Bad Thoughts on Netflix with
I have
Tom
not.
Segura?
No,
Oh my God,
Creasel raves about it.
dude, the way your brain works,
Really?
dude, you would love this show.
I'm gonna put it in my phone.
The
Because you're right.
'Cause it's-
Crystal tells me about it all the time.
Yeah, it's like 30, 45-minute episodes, but there's probably 5 individual skits inside each episode. And it is just, it's like your stream of consciousness if they made like little 8-minute videos out of it.
Just filthy.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's funny. But it is kind of like what I think that we all at times think about. Like, what if I did this? And you just let your imagination go. And they made skits about it.
Yeah. The grandpa one is hilarious.
Great.
Yeah, the World War II grandfather writes a
Kids play.
Kids play.
My God. You know we have to move, right? Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Take me to the river. Drop me in the water.
We should get one of those.
Did I play
for the
Bree
studio.
tennis?
About
transitioning
No, we haven't gotten there.
No,
yet.
we haven't gotten there yet, actually.
from spring to summer.
Psychology Today says it's called sunshine guilt, and it's a nagging anxiety you feel for staying indoors on a beautiful sunny day.
Oh.
They call it JOMO, the joy of missing out. Staying in bed to read a book, watch a movie, or just hang out inside.
Yep.
Then there's the pressure of creating the perfect summer with experiences. Psychologists say it's okay to have the summer you want, with or without barbecues, parties, or ice cream. But that sounds good too. I'm Bree Tennis.
I think we're all looking at one person in this room.
Yep.
I don't ever have
Oh, hey, Corey.
JOMO.
Not a Jomo guy.
No. I don't necessarily have FOMO either. I just am fine missing out
that's okay.
on pretty much everything.
Are we just saying Jomo now?
I think we're just saying JOMO. Not this month.
Yeah.
Poor Joe Ryan.
Do you guys have that, especially when you have kids? It's hard to not feel the pressure of like, oh man, I got to make this summer just like action packed so this kid never forgets this summer for the rest of her life.
100%.
And you're like, well, it's already like, we're already 2/3 of the way through June. I feel like her summer break just started and it's almost already a month down, 2 to go.
Part of the reason that I love rainy days is the excuse it gives you not to have to go outside.
Correct.
For sure.
Yesterday was
Truth.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
It's weird because my wife,
My wife.
when we lived in San Diego, now, granted, it was the first couple of years, it was like, this is amazing. It's 75 degrees and sunny every day. I think she had JOMO, even though we lived in like the sunniest place in America. Like, everything, she's like, let's go outside. I'm like, well, why do we have to eat breakfast outside today? Because it's so nice out. I'm like, I know, it's going to be nice tomorrow.
For eternity.
Yeah, for
So
as
eventually
long
you
as we
settle
live
in.
here, like where it's going to be like. But she felt
Lucky.
like, I swear to goodness, for every year that we lived there, plus some of the off seasons when we were playing, I was with the Vikings, like it was we got to go outside. We got to do this. I'm like, don't worry. It's going to be nice tomorrow.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. But she had JOMO. Perpetual JOMO.
Man. But she has since learned the joys of living indoors.
It's not her favorite thing. No.
Is she a thermostat at 73 kind of a person?
We should never have it on an odd number. That's number one.
Interesting.
I knew I liked you.
That is interesting. That is
Even numbers are so much better.
Even numbers are so much better.
Couldn't agree more.
an OCD thing.
Except for one.
No.
Calm down, Zach.
No, fives are okay because that's exactly half, and that's 50%, and that for some reason that makes sense to me. But you can't put your thermostat on 73. It's got to be 72.
That is kind of an OCD thing.
Yeah, 7s and 3s are garbage.
Same with your car volume. Well, why have it on a 13 when you could go to 14?
Sometimes you need a 3, brother.
And I'm weird.
Whoa.
No, that was me.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure it was working.
I don't know. You guys are weird. That just makes sense. That's what everybody should be doing. They should even have on any sort of numerical dial, they should just get rid of odd numbers.
Yeah, that's weird. That takes away a lot of them.
Yeah.
Sauce will do sports after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey. I'm telling you, we're on to something with this quantum leap thing.
I think it could work.
I think so.
We need a reboot.
Anyway, we were hoping for Tommy Brennan to call, but we haven't heard from him yet. We're still waiting on it. If he called now, we'd take it, But it didn't happen yet. Oh, wow. From the year 2018 to the year 2024, the number of U.S. households that own a pet snake rose from 810,000 to 1.3 million.
What are we doing? What is the goal here?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
And keeping all those extra snakes fed requires millions of factory-farmed mice.
What
Why
are we doing?
What is the goal
Didn't even think about that.
Oh, my God.
Because you don't go out and catch a mouse.
No.
You got to get those things somewhere.
Factory farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me ask AI something here.
Alan,
I'm only going to use Copilot.
Yeah, sure. Marketing at
What
KFAN.com.
countries
Is that what it
have
is?
no snakes?
I don't
Marketing.
know.
I think so.
Abbott didn't send me the email.
New Zealand has no native land snakes. Ireland, Iceland, Greenland, Antarctica, and several isolated island nations.
They'll get there if they want to.
The Marshall
I
Islands.
don't care how isolated they are.
Hawaii has no native land
I
snakes.
saw a coyote swim
Wow.
across the ocean to get some.
But it is not strictly snake free.
That was a sloth hawk.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Anyway. All right.
Snakes. I hate them.
Jeez. Moving into New Zealand.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool. Do you take sauce with you?
Why?
You guys are friends.
He hates me.
I know.
I don't hate you.
That's good.
I'm going to get charged for your head for an extra carry-on, I think, but
I can pay my own carry-on.
cool.
Yeah, because you're flush.
Yeah, with network fun.
Oh, must be nice being rich.
I wish you would be flushed.
So, Ben, you guys live together in the same city, and finally, right before he moved out of Edina, he finally ran into you at Jerry's, right?
That's correct. Yeah, literally on the last day that you lived there, second to last day that you lived in
He's
Edina.
lived in Plymouth for a couple of months, and I'm leaving Target yesterday, and I'm pulling out of the parking lot, and I don't even get to the first stoplight, and I get a text goes, "I just saw you pull out of Target," and I'm like, "Oh boy,
Yeah.
it started."
Yeah. That's exactly what I sent.
Man, you saw Corey and Barb in the same week?
Yeah. It was Corey, I know for sure.
How do you know?
Because I know your license plate.
That is
Jeez,
psychotic.
creepo.
Well, I see it every day.
I don't know your license plate.
It's not hard to forget. Check out my rod.
That's the Fan Outdoors.
Cowboy butts drive me nuts. That's a large bumper sticker you have on your car.
Any other one?
Yep. I'm a free lunch. That's what you have on the back of your car. Because you're a skank.
He's
Yeah.
a what?
A skank.
I thought you said a skater.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was at some point.
I have seen Corey hit some sick ollies before.
Yeah, he can kickflip like the rest of them.
Want to do sports?
I hope
I'd
he
love
does.
to.
I hope
Yeah.
you do. That's what you're good at.
Am I?
Do what you're good at.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip.
Thanks, Mel. The Lynx crushed the LA Sparks 99-83. Rookie sensation Olivia Miles had 31 points in the victory. She had 24 at halftime.
I think she shot like over 80% from the field.
Yeah, 12 of 15.
She's insane, man.
Yep. She's so good.
It sucks, though, because the Commissioner's Cup will not feature the Lynx because they lost the tiebreaker to Vegas. So, despite having like 100 more points in the next team.
That's ridiculous. Sweet. We'll get you right on.
Hey, there he is.
Ooh.
All right. You want to punch him up? Go ahead, Corey. Hold on one second.
Sure.
Got it. Go ahead.
Tommy Brennan, good morning.
Fellas, how are we?
We're very good.
Yeah,
How are
man.
you?
I'm so sorry. I've been dealing with flight changes and cancellations this morning, and I'm a little all over the place.
No problem. So are you back in Minnesota yet? Did you land, or are you still coming from somewhere?
No, I'm right now under the East River in New York, heading to LaGuardia, and going to San Diego for the day, and then heading to you guys tomorrow.
Geez, that's a hell of a travel schedule.
Yeah, it'll be a wild 24 hours, but then I'm in the Twin Cities for like 4 days, so it'll all be good.
Very cool.
Once we get there.
Very cool. Well, we're glad to have you and excited to have you out on Saturday night to the new Mystic Lake Amphitheater and introducing everybody to that brand new facility, which is huge. But Tommy Brennan, of course, we were talking before you called about what people do who are on Saturday Night Live during the off season. So do you stay in New York? Because obviously you said you're there right now. Is that a thing where you stay in New York all summer long, or do you come back home and where do you live?
I was living in New York for about a year before I got the gig, so I'm out here, but I'm touring pretty aggressively this summer. So, the typical weekly schedule is like in New York Monday through Thursday, touring Thursday to Sunday, and then until we're back.
So, how has that changed? How has touring changed pre and post SNL?
Well, people come to the shows now. That's been a huge adjustment for me, and it's been amazing. Honestly, one of the craziest things is because I did so many everywhere that I tour. There's so many Minnesotans that come out. Like I was in Denver last weekend, and I think half of this show was Minnesotans. It's like I feel like I'm in Europe, and it's a bunch of expats. It's amazing.
Hey, Tommy, how is getting the call to be on SNL like getting a call that you're going to the major leagues, and who contacts you? How did that whole thing start?
It's one of the producers there, Rebecca. She calls, but it was a wild day. I had been working at a comedy club in Las Vegas for like a week, and I was about to go to the airport, and I was in the parking garage. And I realized that my rental car that I had for the week had been stolen. And so I was on the phone with our company trying to figure. And I get a call back, and I answer it kind of impatiently. I'm thinking it's a rental car. I was like, what? And then it was like, hey, this is Rebecca with SNL. Is now not a good time? And I was like, no. Yeah. What's up? And she was like, we'd love to offer you a spot on the cast, and I think the first thing I said was my rental car just got stolen. and she was like, okay. And I was like, yes, but can I call you back? And I called back later, and I was like, hey, sorry, I botched that, but this is the greatest day of my life. And it definitely feels like a call up. It's scary, but the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. So it was a pretty fun call.
So what is the assimilation process like once you get into the studio? Because I'm sure everything about it feels surreal from the time that you take the elevator up to the studio and you check in kind of for the first time. Like, how long does it take before you feel like, all right, this is my new everyday?
Well, the nature of the show is so fast moving that you don't have a ton of time to soak it all in. Like, you're just kind of, we went into work the week of the first show, So you're kind of just right into the fire. And I'm sappy and nostalgic and have been such a huge SNL fan my whole life. So there was an element of throughout the year, there were moments where I'd be like, dang, this is really cool. And I'd get emotional, or I'd see a picture of somebody, or, see a note written on the wall about Chris Farley or something like that. And those moments hit me. But in terms of getting assimilated, there's not much time. You just kind of have to go. And I think that's why the show works, is it's just so fast moving. You just have to survive.
Tommy Brennan again is our guest. He's coming to town for Saturday night's kickoff event at Mystic Lake Amphitheater, and excited to meet you on that night. That'll be a lot of fun. You'll be the MC. I'm guessing probably doing comedy in between and just hanging around at this new amphitheater. Tommy is a 2012 graduate of Cretin-Durham Hall and from St. Paul here. So I'm going to ask you the question that's going to make us all hate ourselves here for about the next 5 minutes. But have you ever heard of the Power Trip Morning Show, having grown up here in the Twin Cities?
Of course. It's, I maybe have been told to be on the Power Trip more times than I've been told to be on any show or podcast. I think more people will probably reach out to me about this appearance on the Power Trip than they did about the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. So, yeah, I'm certainly familiar with you guys. Been a fan from afar, and was excited to talk to you guys today.
Well, that's fantastic.
Cousin Joe yesterday, I forgot to tell you guys. My cousin Joe yesterday texted me. He's like, "Hey man, they mentioned you again on the Power Trip. I think, how do we make this work?" And I was like, I think we can figure it out.
Wow. How do we make this work? How does a phone call
great.
work? That's awesome. Well, speaking of Minnesota, Tommy, you might know that Marnie Gellner's been a staple in this market for a long, long time. She has made her love of Molly Shannon very, very clear on this show. That's her all-time SNL GOAT. You had a very interesting moment with Molly Shannon on the Will Ferrell episode. She just flat out in that sketch just grabbed all of your junk. I'm like, I don't. Can you explain how that even gets pitched to you? That hey, Molly's going to get in there and she's going to have to grab it. There's no other way around this.
I mean, believe it or not, we were in on it together. It's not like someone just told me, hey, this is going to happen. No, Molly's the greatest ever, and she's the sweetest person alive. And we were just rehearsing that sketch beforehand, and we were just trying to make that bit as funny as possible. So, all of us were messing around, and it was just at some point it was like, hey, I think the funniest version of this is you just go for it. And Molly was so sweet. She's like, okay, are you sure? And also it was kind of a little bit of an optical illusion. She had her fingers locked underneath and I had my thighs kind of clamped. So it's not, there was some space there. There's a still frame that someone sent to me. Craziest pictures I've ever seen in my life, where I was like, all right, everyone's reaching out to me about this.
So outside of that particular moment where it sounds like you guys are now forever connected,
yeah.
Is there anybody, this kind of feels like a personal question, but I don't think it is. Anybody that you sort of hit it off with right away when you joined the cast?
I mean, our new group of 5 is all really tight. We got me, Cam Patterson, Ben Marshall, Jeremy Colhane, and Veronica Slokowska. We all started this year, and we're legitimately really, really good friends, and that made all the difference. We all went to dinner with Lauren and some of the producers a week before it started, and then Ben, since he had been writing on the show for a few years, snuck us into 30 Rock and gave us a tour at 2 a.m. And from that day on, it was just, we all had a group there. I know people who have started at the show as the only new cast member, and I can't imagine what that's like, how scary that would be. Because you feel like you're going through this crazy orientation on the go, and having the 5 of us, I think, was a game changer. So, yeah, we got really close right away, and it's been amazing.
Tommy, it's been well reported that it's a pressure cooker there at Saturday Night Live, and that a lot of people who leave talk about it being too much for them mentally. How was your first-year experience? And, hard question, do you think you did a good job?
I'm going to go ahead just, and say, yeah, I'm happy with the job I did. Mentally, I'm pretty good. I mean, truthfully, I was on the road for 48 weeks last year.
Jeez.
So in terms of like being tired and stuff, I was pretty well set up for it. Like I wasn't sleeping that well anyways before the job. So I am doing pretty good. I mean, it is certainly a pressure cooker and you're in there and you're overthinking your stuff a lot, but they do a pretty good job of making you feel seen and that you're doing the right stuff.
All right, a couple final questions for Tommy Brennan. Again, he's going to be at the Mystic Lake Amphitheater on Saturday, cracking that new facility open. But a couple final questions for Tommy. Tommy, how quickly do you have to get over the idea of being starstruck when there's a lot of like giant A-list names that roll through there that you probably grew up idolizing, and now all of a sudden you have to be in a sketch with them and you can't be overwhelmed by that? How does that work?
There's something that happens where you kind of dissociate. Like, I'm sure you guys get it sometimes where you talk to people who, like, I don't know, like, okay, a good example away from SNL is, like, like, Joe Mauer showed up to one of my shows in Minneapolis last fall. And that's, like, a guy who, like, when I was a kid, I mean, like, truly was my favorite athlete. I would never imagine, like, hanging out with him. Then you see him in a different context, and you have to just kind of be like a real person. You're not allowed to just, like, be a fanboy. And that's kind of what it is there at the show, where it's like, there's no time to gawk, even though Will Ferrell, is sitting in your office, and, he's probably the person I've quoted most in my life. You also have to pitch him that idea about what if we were two truck drivers who were also cowboys or whatever it is, and you just, something happens in your brain where you kind of like forget that that's who that guy is for a second. And then there's moments where you just can't help a fanboy. I mean, working with Jack Black was crazy, where you try to just like keep it together, but then I was in a sketch where we all got to sing like a cappella together and do guitar solos with our voices, and that's like Jack Black at its finest. And I there was a moment where I couldn't believe it was like me, Andrew Dismukes, James, Keenan, and we're sitting there with Jack Black going like, and like that was a moment where I'm like, all right, I'm fanboying out here. So sometimes you get to do it, but most of the time you just have to be like, this is work time. And
well,
this is a different guy.
If you are, you said you're going to be in town for a few days, and if you are a fan of Joe Mauer, you're probably a huge fan of Ben Leber of the Minnesota Vikings as well. So if you want to come hang out on Monday morning, I know the first thing you probably want to do when you're on vacation is wake up early and come to a morning show, but we'd love to have you come in studio on Monday and meet Ben Leber.
Hey, maybe I will come by. I'll be in town. I'm throwing out the first pitch on Monday night for the Twins. So,
awesome. Yeah,
so maybe I'll come in the morning.
We'd love that.
Right.
We'd love that. And we will see you on Saturday, Mystic Lake Amphitheater. I sing. One of the bands I sing with is playing that night. You'll be introducing us. So if you want to, I mean, it's Jack Black and then me, but if you want to come on stage and sing with us, feel free to do that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm getting dropped off at the airport now. I'm at the wrong door. I'll see you on Saturday.
Sounds
Can't
good,
wait
man.
Deal. Thanks,
Thank
Tommy.
you, dude. See you,
Tommy.
man. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
All right, there he
All
goes.
right,
Tommy
see you guys.
Brennan.
And much love out to Uncle Joe, or Cousin Joe.
Yeah,
Cousin
man.
Joe, who asked him.
Uncle
about
Joe
being on-
Censor.
Yeah, that's who it was.
For sure.
I
Cousin
love
Joe.
him as well. How cool is that guy, huh?
That was sweet.
Yeah.
Well, and he toured a ton with like Kelsey Cook back in the day. I think he was her opener for a long time.
Man.
So I kind of found him on Instagram through Kelsey.
Before he was on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah,
No
yeah.
kidding.
And then
Oh, wow.
boom, he was on SNL. And it was weird. Like when they announced the cast last summer or whatever, the second his face and his name popped up, I did the weirdest double take. I'm like, I know that guy.
Wow.
And of course you're like, well, how would I? And then it took me 10 seconds to process. I'm like, That's the guy that tours with Kelsey. What the hell? How? Jeez. Like, just, they found him, right? Like, and you just wonder what that process was like. If he's on the road that much, doing stand-up for that long, somebody knew who he was. Somebody said, you got to try auditioning. Somebody said, we like you. That's just such a cool way of being spotted, right? Some talent scout saw him and said, this kid could work.
Be great for him to come in, because we have a million more questions we can ask him. SomeKidTommy.com is his website. Tommy Brennan. And by the way, after here at Cretin Denver Hall, he graduates, he goes to Notre Dame to the business school. Gets a degree in that. I know.
Smarty pants.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Wow, so good. And so thanks, Cousin Tommy. Appreciate it.
Do we know, I guess we're going to break, but like, do we know what his audition looked like or what he did? Because don't you have to perform skits and all that stuff?
And impressions and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I did like that he mentioned that his tour now is flooded with Minnesotans, because that is the most Minnesotan thing ever, to be like, don't know who you are, don't know who you are, don't know who you are. Hey, there's a guy from Minnesota on SNL. I knew he's from where I'm from.
I know
and then all of a sudden, you just immediately claim him.
For sure,
and say, oh, yeah, Tommy Brennan's a Minnesotan. Yep, for sure. Just
let's go see him.
You got to get your hooks in Minnesotans and claim that you've known him since birth. What a cool dude.
That's cool, man.
All right, more of the Power Trip Morning Show, including Vikings news with Ben Leber after this on The Fan.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
So we're just watching a bit where they took the new cast from this season, season 51, and asked them questions that they asked them before they actually started. And they asked Tommy Brennan, what are you most nervous about? And this was his answer. This is really fun. I wish I'd seen this before we had him on.
Oh, you didn't have to say micro.
What are you most nervous about?
Bombing at the Wednesday table. I would say my biggest bomb, actually, it was a sketch called Cowboy Movers. We were a moving company, but we were cowboys, and I don't remember why. I think about it 3-4 times a day.
Cowboy Movers.
That's funny.
I was wondering that when he was talking. I was just like, what is that bombing process like during the pitch meeting? Because I'm just listening from past SNL members. It happens all the time. Like, how do you learn to deal with that? You know?
Well, who was it? Somebody on the Dana Carvey podcast. What is the name of that podcast? Why do I keep forgetting?
Fly on the Wall.
Yeah, Fly on the Wall. Talked about how after you've been in SNL for a while, you don't give away your good sketches in the first pitch meeting. You save them till later. So they would like sit down at the table and make something up on the spot, because they didn't want to give away their best idea right away. So I wonder.
It's so interesting, because the whole process of like what's a good sketch and what's not, because it comes down to performance.
It almost always does.
Yeah. You get the right person to play that part, and they can turn this ridiculous idea into something gold. And the first thing that comes in my mind is Will Ferrell when he's the prospector. If you're pitching that, in the meeting, that sounds so dumb.
You're right. Yeah.
So dumb. Like, how does that not bomb in the pitch meeting? You're like, he's a what? Like, the camera pans over and he's doing what? Well, he's an old, like, 49er prospector, like, panning for gold.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a hard pass.
Yeah.
But if it's Will Ferrell,
we'll put that on the board, but we'll put that at the bottom. But it's Will Ferrell, and he pulls it off.
Man. That Will Ferrell episode this season was
great.
Just top to bottom great. Did you see it, Ben?
I don't think so.
I encourage you to go back and watch it.
It's the one
entire episode's great.
Yeah, it's the one where Mikey Bay accidentally gets his penis removed.
Oh yeah.
And I accidentally,
when he says the surgery was aces, that's the way he says that is so good.
Ma'am? Just brilliant. I don't know. That's a dream job, man.
SNL's still the best.
Yeah.
Vikings news. Thank you, Radko. We love you. We went late in that last segment because Tommy called in late, obviously. But
there's nothing going on.
There's really nothing going on with the Vikings OTAs, blah, blah, blah. Lots of interesting stuff. But that's it.
Well, let me ask you this, Benjamin, because it's happened since we saw you on Monday. Do you think the Vikings should have any bid in on Brennan Sorsby?
No.
Not even second, third, fourth round, not even some kind of weird, like, well, if nobody else bids, we'll take him.
Well, I mean, if nobody else bids. I mean, the thing is, would you get into any sort of bidding war for him? No. But, if...
So if you had to, give me the round where you would say, all right, this is worth it.
Probably a third rounder, fourth rounder.
And somebody's going to bid more than that.
And somebody's going to bid more than that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody gives up a
second.
nervous. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Cardinals might give up a first. I mean, they don't even know what their quarterback situation is. And not to say that Sorsby's going to just come in July and be your starter, but it wouldn't shock me with how desperate some of these franchises are to give up a first. And he was a marginal first if he entered this year's draft. I mean, there's a lot of people. I mean, some people say he was the second best quarterback behind Mendoza. Some people say that he was third. Where does that fall if he was in this year's draft? Does somebody take him late in the first round? I mean, rumors are saying that the Rams would have taken him with their first round pick. So, it's all over the board. But I think obviously the catch to all this is like, it's the intangibles. It's, we know physically that he's got a high ceiling of what he can do, but how does all of this stuff weigh on him? Is he sort of broken mentally? He wasn't really applauded for some of the mental part of the game, even in college. Like some of the big games, that's when he performed the worst. So how does that play out when he actually faces top competition every single week? So there's still a lot of question marks when it comes to just the mental, emotional. Physically, I mean, he's got everything. He's got all the tools that you want. It's just, where does he check out with all the mental stuff, the emotional stuff?
He's a gambler.
Yeah. Kind of like well played. Kind of like you said, Ben. If he's in last year, if there was like a supplemental draft before the draft we just had, right?
Sure.
Like this time last year, he probably is a second to maybe somebody gives a fringe first round pick in a supplemental draft. But there are so many teams that are going to be bad this year, and there are so many quarterbacks in the 2027 draft where they could say, well, why would we burn this when we might pick second next year? Why would we burn our second round pick on this kid when we could get Arch Manning, we could get, Dante Moore, one of these guys? So that's what the other pickle he's put himself in. Yeah,
and I think that, the gambling aspect it's a tricky one to me because he plays what was it, like 9,000 bets in college.
He bet on his team, right?
That's right.
He bet on his team when he was in Indiana when he was not playing.
Not the starter, yep.
Yeah, he wasn't. It wasn't anything that he. And listen, you should obviously never bet on your team at all. We all understand that. But if he can go out and perform in a way that people are arguing whether he's a first-round talent or not, well, obviously the betting did not affect him that much. So how do you police it, even though he's been to rehab for gambling and, he's getting treatment and help and stuff, and let's just say that he gets back on it when he's a professional, how do you police that? It's all done on your phone. Okay, so he puts his time in at work. Let's say that he's a late night guy and he's there till 7:00 every night, just grinding at film. You don't think that you can place a few bets when you get home in an hour that you're home? I don't know how they're going to keep tabs on that. And if they can, I mean, what he does in his private time is what he does in his private time.
Yeah.
So whatever team drafts him is also gambling.
Well,
full circle.
Well played. Well played, Daddy.
So somebody's going to have to scratch that itch before Brennan does.
Yeah.
Now I want to gamble.
Yeah.
Well, we are on the golf, but they're still suspended, right? When are we going to get this thing back up and going?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. It looks windy as hell. So the conditions are improving in terms of the fog and whatever else they were dealing with, but that wind looks significant.
This is what Gorg was talking about. If they'd started on time, some of these guys would have, like my guy who started at 6:30 a.m. would be an hour and a half in. Yeah. It's going to be greasy.
Real quick, OTAs wrap up today. So this will be it, and then they're done for the summer. Until they get bubble gut.
July 5th. Right,
bubble cuts are good.
Yeah, but the thing is, that this is the time right now, up until July 5th, the best.
Yeah.
It's the best feeling.
But 7 p.m. on July 4th?
Nah, it'll be more like by 11:00 noon on the 5th. You're like,
oh no. Yeah, 7:00 on the 4th. That's our nation's birthday.
Yeah.
250 years old, man. Let's go.
You're getting weird.
Yeah, we're going to get weird.
Yeah, you're prime Clankson at that point in time.
I'll be in bed.
Zach and I will be in Vegas.
We should go party together.
Who, you and me?
Yeah.
I think you should.
I think you should.
Just get it over with.
Yeah, just get it over with.
I'm
going
to be out of town
a few times.
Yeah, just let it happen one time.
Yeah.
It'd be next door.
I can't. I'm going to be out of town.
What is life like if you don't try everything once?
Mm-hmm.
Got to experiment a little, Core.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
It's time
Dabble.
for you to grow up.
Don't got to be
get
Bill
down.
Nye to experiment.
Right.
It's like a beer dabbler, but instead it's a dabbler.
That's what John Bonus was talking about yesterday, right? Pride beer dabbler.
I don't know why do they call it the pride dabbler? There's a perfect word.
I know.
Yeah. Take a deep breath, buddy.
Get me in the
Quit
wall.
reading Tommy's emails.
Fan 5 in a second. Headlines later. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
From the 1